So I took up this fabric. Now this is a cotton fabric. This is a clean one. I'm just going to dip this into the water and I'll just pat it on the tiles. Now by this time my texture pastes have dried out completely. So this is going to be super easy to clean up. I'm just going to, either you can scrub it with your cotton cloth or with your wet wipes and this will come out. Now you will have this query that how is it coming out? We had used texture paste. So unless and until you seal your projects, they are not going to last long. This is what I have been mentioning since day one. So please make sure that you seal up your project. So I have cleaned up most of the tiles. I just left few in the center so that I can show you, and you can see that how nicely it is coming out, and this comes out so quickly. No. And this is done. Can you see that very quickly this is coming out? You just need to make sure that you clean it really well. Isha, if you have, I know I couldn't reply to the stamp messages. Just today I got the confirmation that mostly within 8 to 10 days I will be getting my stamps. So yes, you need to initiate the payment on the number which is given there, and once you have done that, you need to reply us back and we will ship your stamps as soon as possible. Okay girls, so here you can see that how nicely my paste has come out and my tiles are looking absolutely beautiful here. Let me zoom out the camera. Okay, so this is the base of my tray. So this was an MDF tray. I haven't painted the back side because I wanted to show you all that how this plain MDF base has been turned into this beautiful tray.
Now here with a flat brush, I'm going to add some more orange color to my base. Now on the white borders, I wanted to match the colors, so I don't want the proper orange color. So that's the reason I'm adding white color to it. And I want this to blend up well a bit with my texture paste what I have done in the center. Now here I am going to have my white and orange acrylic color and I'm going to cover my borders completely. Even if in some of the portions I won't be doing it, but it's absolutely fine. I have added some water to it because I wanted a nice natural watercolor effect to it. I did not wanted my borders to highlight so much because I really want to highlight my mosaic part. Now with the flat brush, I'm going to cover my complete tray, the inner and the outer side. Now as you can see that it's a day 2, so that's the reason my modeling paste has dried out completely on the center, so it's super easy for me to work out, and after drying the color definitely changes a bit. So today I have the original color of what I need to do on the borders. It's time to move on to the next step to the gold gliding, and here I have my gold gliding adhesive, and I have this one from the Montmartre. I'm listing down all the supplies in the video description box, and yes, you can buy them directly from the online stores and the Amazon. Now here I am just brushing off my adhesive. Now wherever you apply your adhesive, there only your gold gliding sheets are going to stick. You can even use the silver one, but I wanted to play around with the gold one, which I felt that will be going really well with this one. Now the one very important thing about this adhesive is that once you apply this adhesive, you need to give it a good amount of time, like from anything between 5 to 20 minutes, so that the adhesive what it has start reacting, and those areas are going to be getting so much of stickiness that your gold sheets are going to stick so well. Now here, even on the centers, I'm doing just a bit of patchwork because I just felt that even on the centers my gold work is going to look absolutely beautiful. So now here I will be applying my gold gliding adhesive on my complete tray, like on the patches definitely, but I'm going to cover the most of the areas of my tray, and then I'm going to leave it for some time. Now this is my gold gliding sheets, and now I am going to use this. Now this is really simple. This has so many sheets inside it, and I've been using this for last 5-6 months for many of my projects. Now they comes in a really nice paper pad patterns, and in this container I have all the leftover pieces from my previous projects. Now you need to take up the pliers and you will see the gold gliding sheets. No, it's not that the sheets are empty, like there were no sheets. I have already used it and now I'm left with this much only. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that I stick this really well, and now I have taken a broader flat brush so that I have a good coverage of these leaves sticking work on my tray. Now I'll just apply my piece of my gold gliding sheet and I'm going to rub my brush. Now don't worry if you feel that your sheet is sticking on the complete tray. No, it won't stick on a complete tray. It will only stick to the areas where you have added your gold gliding adhesive. So using a broader brush really helps in more coverage areas, and whatever the extra is you are seeing on my table, you can always reuse them. Of course they usually get turned into small pieces or the patches, but then it's absolutely fine.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
Now on some of the areas I felt that I should add a little more of my gold gliding work in the center part and even on the borders. So I am adding my adhesive again, and I'll just make sure that I give it enough time to dry out, and not the dry out, just to react, and so that I can start using my sheets on that.
Que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'enfer, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'enfer, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. 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 Impossible à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Impossible à effacer. Impossible à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Impossible à effacer.
Now it's time to add my varnish to it. No, this is not the end of the project because we are going to do some nice and exciting work on this. But before that, we need to make sure that our gold gliding work has stick properly and it gets a coat of varnish so that it lasts long. Now here what I'm using is my water-based varnish from Asian Paints, and yes, I'm sharing down all the links to buy all these supplies in the description box so that it's easier for you. Now once I am done with this, then I am going to start with my resin work.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'enfer, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter.
Now here I am just wearing my gloves before starting my resin work. Now the resin which I use particularly here has a ratio of 2:1. So I'm going to have my 2 cups of resin and 1 cup of hardener. Now for each brand it varies. The brand resin which I'm using is mentioned in the description box. So if you are using this particular one, I completely swear by this particular product. This is so good and I have been using this for last 4-5 months and this has so much still in it. Now I will very nicely and very coolly and very calmly mix up my resin and then I'm going to pour this on the tray. But before pouring, you need to make sure that there are no bubbles or air gaps at all, and you need to also make sure that you cover the complete tray with this. Now why we are adding this, so usually the mosaic tiles are glass or the ceramic bases. So what happens is it loses its glaziness over the time. So having a coat of resin is definitely going to make it last longer. So I am going to pour my clear resin. I'm not adding any color to it. I'm not adding any pigment to it for sure. So once I'm done with my mixing work, I'll start pouring this, and like I said, I always use my reusable cups, and whenever I'm done with this, I just let it dry completely, then I wash it again and I use it. So this way I do not waste my disposable cups at all. Now pouring this was super easy and super fun. But while doing this, I just realized that I need to add more. So later on I will be adding some more resin to it.
Impossible à effacer.
So once my resin work is done, then we are done with this video. I really hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. Yes, of course, you can add up more varnish to it once you are done with your project, not on the resin area but on the sides area. And with this, our beautiful tray is ready. I really hope that you are going to stay tuned to my channel for some another interesting videos. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.